4 very strange habits of Elvis Presley. People across different generations pretty much agree that Elvis Presley is definitely one, if not the greatest music icon in history. Although he may already left the building in 1977, the King's legacy in the entertainment business remains as alive as ever. Aside from being a consummate stage performer, Presley has held a larger-than-life character which a lot of fans across the globe are still obsessing over. Interestingly, there's always a plethora of Elvis lore that seem to pop up from time to time. In this video, let's take a look at some of Elvis Presley's strange habits that you might find to be crazy or fascinating, or both. Number 4. He kept a specific list of grocery items. The rock and roll icon reportedly had kept a specific grocery list of items in his mansion in Memphis, Tennessee, called Graceland, and it needed to be followed at all times. The list consisted of the King's 4 major food groups. These were meats, vegetables, tobacco, and his medication. It would cost his household $50,000 every week to complete. Among the consumables named on that list were steaks, burger buns, potatoes and onions, assorted fresh fruit, ice cream, sauerkraut, lean bacon, banana pudding, peanut butter, and so much more. Down to the good stuff, Elvis ordered the purchase of regular Pepsi, milk, and orange juice to drink. His preferred cigar brands were El Producto, Diamond Tips, and Atlas. Interestingly, he was also quite fond of gum in a wide range of flavors. But more intriguing was his choice for a gum called Phenamint, which, for those who don't know, contains laxative properties. According to sources, Elvis might have been suffering from constipation, due in part to his unhealthy diet, which consisted mainly of fatty foods. Judging from his grocery list, you can fairly tell that the king had quite a huge appetite for everything that's tasty. Number 3. He had an entourage called the Memphis Mafia. According to people close to Elvis, the man was, by nature, a shy guy. Not that he's the antisocial type, he just didn't like meeting new people. He was, however, at ease when being surrounded by a particular set of friends and hanger-ons who did not only provide him with the comfort of their company, but also assisted him in making decisions in the heat of the moment. The media called this group the Memphis Mafia. They also served as Presley's bodyguards, which proved to be useful, especially at times when the fans got too aggressive during meet and greets. The members in the King's inner circle changed from time to time. Some of them would leave, others would remain. Regardless, these people in Elvis's life remained loyal to their employer and friend. Among the most notable Memphis mafiosos was Marty Lacker. He basically was Elvis's right-hand man. Lacker was responsible for a lot of things in Presley's career, such as landing the singer with multiple record contracts. He also helped the singer get back on track after laying low for a bit. Another name on the list was Gene Smith, a cousin who turned out to be one of his closest friends. Although their friendship had gone through some rough patches, Gene would continue to visit Elvis at Graceland until the singer's death. In total, there were more than 20 men who worked for Elvis, and he lavished them all with expensive gifts in addition to the salary he gave them for being his friends. Number 2. He likes his hair black. You heard that right. Elvis Presley was born blonde. His famous pompadour hairstyle, which supposedly was inspired by the haircut of his favorite comic book hero, Captain Marvel Jr., was the result of a meticulous dye job. He started wearing the very recognizable shiny black do after he found out that he liked the way it looked on and off camera. It is said that Elvis would dedicate a considerable amount of time in maintaining his hairstyle. At home, he would even let his wife Priscilla help dye his locks using shoe polish. Though more often it was his team of personal stylists who would color his treasured tresses every 2 or 3 weeks. In number 1, he had an obsession to guns and law enforcement. As stipulated in a plethora of memoirs made about the singer, Elvis Presley was one hell of a gun enthusiast. By estimates, he probably had owned thousands of dollars worth of guns. At the height of his career, it is said that he always carried a gun in his person at all times, no matter where he went, even when he was performing on stage. This happened partly because of the numerous deaths and kidnapping threats he received. He also suspected that, like the president, he could also be a target for assassins who sought media attention by killing a famous person. As much as he loved his guns, Elvis was also proud of his police badge collection. This was due to his fascination with law enforcement. Several times, the icon would dress up as a highway police officer and pretend to give tickets to drivers. What's amazing, though, was that instead of a fine, he would give violators his autograph after admonishing them. According to experts of everything that is Elvis-related, his fascination to law enforcement and guns could in part be due to his experience serving in the U.S. military in 1957 when he was just 23 years old. Despite his celebrity status, the Patriot had let himself be stationed in Germany, where he served as a Jeep driver. Perhaps the drills and training stuck to him long after he was honorably discharged from duty. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.